Hello, my dear subscribers. Sun and Moon Rising. I'm Arielle the Clairvoyant, and I'm gonna be doing a love reading for the sign of Capricorn for March 2018. Okay. The way that I'm doing this reading is that this is the energy of the Romance Angel cards. This is the chakras that you need to work on. I'm gonna concentrate on each card, the top, bottom, top, bottom, top, bottom, and overall energy is going to be the message from the angels, which I already took out. To some of you, Capricorn, you might be into some kind of separation in your relationship. For those that are in a relationship or married, it's time apart from your partner is on the horizon, meaning that you may not be separated right now, but it could be a separation going on for some of you. Sometimes you don't have to actually be physical separated. You could still be living in the same house and be separated from your partner. Okay. Because some may not leave because they got too many things behind. Maybe you own a house if you're married and you cannot leave that person. To those that have the energy of separation, the chakra that you have is the confusion card, which means that this is your crown chakra, and the crown chakra has to do with the consciousness, or the connection with the spirit and the consciousness. Okay, so at this time, this card represents in neutrality. And the most important things about this chakra is to the alignment, the conscious, the purpose, the wisdom, the spiritual awareness, expansive, and unity. So if there is a confusion going on to some of you, you might, and maybe that's why you get this separation, because you don't know what you want to do, you don't know where you're going. You may feel that there's something within yourself that you might be hurting from it. It says silver cloud. Every silver lining has a cloud. The personal inquiry about this card says, can I see confusion as a good thing? Can I learn to let go of needed and immediate outcome? The key ideas of this card is allowing confusion and spiritual support, consequence of actions, finding love. The keywords are clarity, support, and revelation. So probably right now, some of you need clarity for what's going on. Maybe there is consequence of action. Sometimes people don't understand that what we do. Let's say you did something in the past, because this is your energy, okay? So you might be the one that wanted the separation. You did something in the past, and now this past comes back to haunt you. Okay, Capricorn, I feel that sometimes people do things and they feel, okay, so just because you tend to forget about it and you feel like you're not harming others, that they actually harm you, maybe the universe comes back, and this is what karma is all about. It's like comes back to haunt you, and like, let's say, for example, you had a criminal record. Now you go into a job, you're 50 years old, and you had the job of your dreams, and you're about to get that job offer, but when they find out what you did 30 years ago when you were in your 20s or 17 or whatever age, they don't give it to you because you have some kind of record. And now this is haunting you, and now you feel confused about it. You don't know what to do, because why? Now you had this thing that cannot let you go to the next step because of what happened in the past. This is in the actual, if you actually did something. What about if you didn't go to court, you were never reprehended, and now the universe decides for you to pay for whatever you did, and maybe now you feel confused, and now you're separated from this situation because you don't know what to do. So in this case, the meditation for this one says, close your eyes and visualize the room you are and focus on one object in the room. When you are relaxed, sense the presence of silver cloud. When the object is no longer visible in your mind's eyes, relax even more deeply and breathe. You are in a place of not knowing. It is a completely safe environment. Ask for the highest good, and this should be revealed. So remember, there's something that you're looking for. Maybe this is the reason of the separation and why you're confused, and maybe you need to bring that to your attention. To others, you have let go of control issues. Okay, some Capricorns allow the situation to unfold naturally. Some Capricorns are probably are in a relationship right now or married, and you guys are very controlling, or it could be you're interested in somebody, but you're kind of pushing the situation to happen, and that's why it tells you to let it fall by itself. Like, let it be, let it happen, let it don't control it. Go with the flow. Like, think that you're in a let's say a river, and you know how the river moves. Think of the river moving by itself at whatever pace it wants to move. If it wants to move in a slow pace, let it be at a slow pace. Don't let the situation unfold as it comes. So if, let's say in this situation, you're interested in someone, and maybe you guys been dating, but you haven't taken it to the next level, you put the stuff out there and say what you want, because some people might be ready for relationships and to maybe go to the next level, and some don't. If you feel that the person is ready and chooses not to, that's when you have to either walk away or continue. See what is it that the person has to offer. Okay, if you're looking for the same thing, for the same commitment, so then let it unfold naturally. And if it's not, don't control it, let it happen. The card that you have on the bottom is your the chakra that you need to work is the yellow chakra, is the sacral chakra. Okay, and this card is telling you self-worth. Okay, so the Samo chair, come sit in my chair and feel my love, says the greatest servant. The personal inquiry of this card is, how do I relate to the word deserving? Am I ready to allow myself to receive what others may not? So, great key ideas, greater knowledge, innocent curiosity, being rewarded, receiving divine love. So, faith, love, self-love, and values. So this is telling you, for those that are in a controlling situation, love yourself, value yourself, and don't allow someone to control your life. See, in this case, this woman is next to this child, while this person is over here sitting and looking at this person with anger. Sometimes some people has a very controlling issues that you need to like let go. So what happens is that you need to see, is it worth to be in a relationship like this? That's what I'm saying. Let it unfold. If you feel that the person is not giving you what you feel you deserve, just walk away, because you cannot also be used by other people. Okay, you cannot allow other people just to use you, and it's okay if the person is not ready for a relationship. You can just simply say, okay, let go of me. Come back when you're ready. Maybe I'll be available, maybe not. I mean, and that's what happens in some relationship. You know the other person doesn't want commitment, and we continue to be there in a relationship that the person doesn't want to. And at the same time, they have the situation that they want to have the cake and eat it too. So remember, Capricorn, value yourself and think of yourself first. Then, in order for you to be loved, first have faith. So if you love yourself, others can love you the way you want to be loved. To others, you have reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your love life. I don't know who you guys are involved with, but this came out before. And that means that you're either gonna try to reconcile in your present relationship. If there is a separation going on, some of you are going to go back together. Okay, and some of you need to work on your solar plexus. You have the yellow chakras, and you have 2 yellow chakras in this reading. So to those that you need to work on the yellow, solar plexus, the yellow chakra, see if you can try to eat more of yellow stuff, like oranges, things that are very yellows. There is, I think, some what's the name of this? I think that's more honeydew. Some of them are kind of yellowish oranges. That's okay. You can try those. So those that might end in a reconciliation, it could also, doesn't necessarily be that you're going to be in reconciliation with your significant other, but this can also be someone in your life that you need to reconcile. Okay, Capricorn, maybe you need to reconcile with a family member that you have issues with. Maybe you need to reconcile with your children. Maybe it's your boss, someone that you need to have a reconciliation. Even though I'm concentrating with this reading to be love related, it could also mean that. And some of you, see, you had the card of alignment. It's topaz. If I seek peace, I must embrace my fears. The personal inquiry of this card says, my thoughts are always driven by choices. How can I use my thoughts to heal myself? See, now you're talking about confusion, self-worth, alignment. So the key ideas is path to alignment to reluctant sage, taking time alone to connect, trusting your intuition, needing solitude, time for reflection, support, courage, and confidence. The meditation of this card says, write down 3 fears, then close your eyes. Imagine these fears staying with you always. Then imagine them one by one walking in faith alongside you. Stride through the garden of fear and allow them to stay behind. What is more painful, keeping your fears or releasing them? The choice is yours. So some of you have to let fears go, or anything that happened to you, that happened in your past, whatever it is, let it go. There is not, we're not going to hold this and take it to the next lifetime. Okay, what are you going to do with all these fears, with something that you have? Losing your partner, you're not the first person, if you're a man or a woman. If you're in reconciliation with this person, let go everything that happened, all the fears that you have about losing this partner, so the relationship can start fresh and new. And some Capricorns are taking their relationship to the next level. Maybe the ones that separated, reconcile, and go into a wedding. This situation involves a marriage. So maybe some of you has, even though you guys may be married, or will like, if you guys are married, okay, this is how I see this. You might be married, but at the same time, on the bottom, you're by yourself, dissipating, and you have again the yellow chakra. So with dissipating in the canary, the yellow canaries, I am more than I think I am. This card is telling you lack of planning does not indicate misfortune. Am I doing what I say? The key ideas of this card is taking action, content to dreams, going in circles with strong intelligence, making excuses and procrastinating. So some of you maybe want to have this wedding, but you still procrastinating, thinking about it. Should I do it? Should I not do it? And in the keywords here is companionship, connection, and assistance. So some of you want to be in a marriage, and doesn't necessarily mean a wedding that you're going to actually do a wedding. Some of you just want to be in a marriage situation and just living together with that person, because you may be tired of being alone, and now it's time for you to say, I want to be with my partner. Maybe you separated with your partner and now you went back to the marriage. Some of you might do that, and this is the confusion, and now you don't want to be by yourself. Okay, my dear Capricorns, what is the message of the angels is telling you? You got the angel Arielle. New psychic and spiritual experience are changing the way you view the world and yourself. Allow your spiritual gift to open through study, prayers, and meditation. See, you have a confusion. You need to value yourself. You need to be enlightened. Okay, and this card tells you dissipating is that you want to be with someone. And the card that you have is Arielle. The angel that you have is Arielle. Additional message. It's not your imagination. You really are psychic and you have connected with the spirit world. These mystical experiences are occurring due to your increased spiritual openness and because you have asked about your angels and your life purpose. I am part of your large group of angels assigned to help those of you who have a spiritual gift. We will send you additional earth helpers in the form of spiritual teachers, books, classes, so that you can further open up to your spiritual abilities. Please don't be afraid of your gift. Although you may have been teased or punished for being psychic in your childhood or past life, we can help you heal any fears that you may have about being psychic or spiritual gifted. Just ask for our help and it's given. The earth needs your help right now. We ask that you regularly send the divine love and light within you towards those who need it most. Simply hold the intention of sending beams of loving energy towards any place from animal, person, or situation, and it's done. We thank you for the earth angel assistant. So see, you might have the gift. You need to leave the confusion behind and start valuing yourself of what is it that you want to do and who you want to love and where you want to go, what path you want to take. Open yourself because maybe in the past you could have been a witch or a warlock. And you were in another past life you probably was killed. I feel that in my energy I was killed too. But I came back into this lifetime and I'm doing this thing all over again because that's my life purpose. And if I was not able to complete it in another lifetime, it's time to complete it in this lifetime and help those that need my help. So with all that said, my dear Capricorns, I hope some of you have this energy or are involved in something like this. And if you do, please give me a thumbs up, share my video, and I see you in the next video. Take care, love and light. And if you want to do a personal reading, you know what to do. Name, first name, last name, send me a message. Go to my webpage, mariaclairvoyant.com, and you can book a reading. Love and light, and take care. Bye-bye.